Welcome everyone to Car Show 210. Today we're at the San Antonio Auto Show, November 2017, and wanted to show you some different vehicles. First up we have the 2018 Toyota Camry. I wanted to show this just because it had red leather, and we've never seen that before in a Toyota Camry. So this one's the two-tone white with black roof, XSE V6 with the red leather interior. So I just haven't seen this in person. Here's a panoramic roof on it, but this was really cool. Next we have a yellow 2017 Mustang GT. This one, this is the older body style because the 2018 is all new. So they have one, but I kept it out on this one because I just didn't like the looks as much. So we'll go inside here and take a look at this one. But they had all the electronics on, so you can see the center console there and the really nice touchscreen with the Mustang logo and the gauges up top. Nice logo there, and then the instrument panel here. Next we're going to look at a Corvette Stingray convertible. This one is the silver with red leather interior, and this was a base one. I think the price, we're going to look at the sticker here in a minute. From memory, I believe it was around $65,000, which, it sounds a lot, but for the performance the Corvette Stingray gives, it's really not a bad deal. It's hard to beat the performance. Here's the starting at $60,000, and if I get in there, yeah, $66,545. So very reasonable. Now we'll take a look at the inside. Here's the shifter, well, not the shifter, but the console, and this one was the 8-speed automatic, and pretty nice inside as well. You couldn't see the gauges. Next is a Z06 Corvette. So y'all see this on my channel. I have a full walk around on this, but the yellow was eye-catching, so I wanted to show this. And then here's the engine with the 650 horsepower supercharged V8. This one I believe was a little over $100,000 as equipped. So this was, of course, a lot pricier, but a lot faster. So very nice with the black wheels and the yellow. Then we have a red Fiat 124 Spider. So this is basically a this is a Miata. What Fiat builds it in the Mazda plant in Japan. And Fiat designed the front end and the rear end and put a Fiat engine in it. But otherwise, the whole interior, everything else is Mazda, Miata. So that's why I think it's a really cool looking car. I actually test drove this at the car show, and it was a lot of fun to drive. I love Miatas, but this was a lot of fun to drive as well with the red tachometer in the center there. Thought that was pretty neat. But see, it's a Mazda steering wheel with a Fiat badge. And then if you look over to the right, the infotainment system, that's a Mazda head unit. And of course, Mazda instruments, everything, like I said, basically everything's Mazda. Next, of course, big shocker, we have a red Nissan 370Z. This is a new Passion Red for 2018. Very nice. It's a different shade of red than in the past, so I wanted to at least show this real quick. Now we have a 2018 Honda Accord Sport. So my Honda Accord video has been very popular. Wanted to show you the red Sport with the nice 19-inch wheels, and then we can go inside this time and show you a little quick interior shot with the steering wheel, and then the head unit right there with volume knob this year. That's impressive. They got rid of it, and then popular demand brought it back. Now this is the Acura NSX. This is the Acura supercar. So this is a 3.5 liter twin turbo V6. And a hybrid powertrain. So it has, I believe, 2 or 3 electric motors, maybe 4, because I know it's all-wheel drive. But this one's very, very fast. I believe these are $175,000 to $180,000 new. So of course they wouldn't let us sit in it or touch it or anywhere breathe on it, but at least I could film it. So this is cool. The engine's in the back, as you can see there. Next we have a DeLorean for all you Back to the Future fans. I'm still obsessed with this car. I'd love to own one, but that's, no surprise. Now we're looking at I want to say a LaFerrari and a Lamborghini. I don't know exactly what model this is. Let me know in the comments if you guys do know what this is, because I wasn't really sure. I couldn't get next to it. Now we have an Audi R8. This had I think a custom wrap on it, because here's the V10 engine in the back. I don't know, this blue, I couldn't tell. It looks like a custom wrap to me. It's like a textured blue, but y'all let me know if this is a factory color. It very well may be. I just couldn't tell. We are going to look at the window sticker on this one. I don't think I could get in it. V10, and this one I want to say, let's see how much it is together. It is, what, 200 and, I can't tell. $210,000, that's not bad. Y'all can make payments on that. But we want to go a little more expensive. Let's look at the Aston Martin DB11. So we're going to get a little more expensive here. This one's $262,000. Oh, I don't know what the payments would be on this. I'm guessing, I don't even want to guess. It's more than a mortgage. So this is, but of course, beautiful car. They wouldn't let us anywhere near it. It's all roped off, and you can't sit in it or touch it or sneeze on it or anything. You can't do anything. But let's go a little more expensive now and look at the Rolls-Royce Dawn. So this one's $434,000. So approximately 4 houses is this car. So had to film it just because, it's gorgeous. The interior quality is unbelievable, but what do you expect for that kind of money? And it's got suicide doors. So they open the different way. That's what suicide doors mean. It opens backwards. And how cool would that be? So let me get a different angle here. There we go. So we can see a little bit different angle. And that blue and really sky blue. It's a very nice car. Obviously a little out of my price range and 99% of people's price range. But here's a little less expensive. This one's a Jaguar FType R. And when I say a little less expensive, we're talking about $120,000 still. So yeah, less expensive than a Rolls Royce. You can get 3 or 4 of these for that price. But, still out of most people's price range. So I wanted to showcase and look at the sticker here. Hey, it gets 18 miles per gallon combined for how fast it is. Not bad because it's pretty lightweight, even though it's got a supercharged V8. And here's the interior of this car. They actually did let us sit in this, so that was exciting. Got to look at here's the steering wheel with the Jaguar logo. And this is the R model. But we'll look, there's the dash. And it really is a good looking car. I was quite impressed inside. Now, this is one of my favorite of the show. This is a Lexus RCF. This one starts at $64,000. This is the high-performance Lexus Coupe with the 5-liter naturally aspirated V8. I don't know, it's pumping 450 horsepower, something around there. I should have known. I didn't get the specs earlier, but that's okay. And I don't know, just the way this looks and the performance for the price, we looked at cars obviously up to $400 and some thousand today, and this thing was so impressive. I just really think this is an attainable, kind of a dream car for me, but an attainable one. This is something you can get. There's the exhaust that they're stacked on top of each other, which really looks cool. But this is something you can actually work hard for and get. Now here's the interior, which, oh boy, red leather. There's a theme on my channel here that I like red leather. Yep, no shocker there. But here's the interior, and the gauges were actually on. These are gorgeous, all the electronics, and we'll see. I'll do a little demo of all this stuff here, but there's the gauges. So now you can actually at least see them. Here's the Lexus badge on the steering wheel. And then we're going to look over, we're going to look left. We're going to look right. I want to see, there we go. There's the infotainment, and it uses a mouse trackpad. And there's the analog clock, and I'll show you this. There you go. Now you can sort of see that trackpad. Now I'm going to move this, and you'll see it. There we go. So this is me, see the dot moving around? That's me controlling it for the trackpad. So I guess you can do that when you're driving. It's probably not the easiest thing. Analog clock is gorgeous. And then this red leather had Recaro seats, and it has spaces for a racing harness, which is you'll see here in a second. And there they are. So the spaces for a racing harness if you want to take this to the track. I doubt most people will, but you have the option because this is the high-performance sporty model. Now, the final car in this 11-minute video, we have a Lexus LC500. Now, this car starts at $92,000, so this is definitely a step up from the RC. This is such an exotic-looking car for Lexus. They're usually a very luxury sedan, very high quality and good reliability. They don't put out too many exciting cars, but this thing, look at the door handle on this. Oh, that's pretty cool. I don't know, that's pretty sweet. And then it's got this suede Alcantara on the doors and the seats. Look at that. That's really cool. We're going to get in this, which is, I was super excited when they said we could get in this. So I'm going to eventually sit down. Oh, there we go. Look at the dash on this. This is just, I don't know. I would love to drive this every day. I wouldn't even know what to think if I got to drive this every day. But look at that dash. It's that's full digital. It's one screen, all digital, look at the clarity and just all the information you can have on it. Then coming down, all the buttons. I mean, this is just one of the highest quality interiors. There's that trackpad again, but one of the highest quality interiors I've seen in this whole show. And this only, starts at $92,000, so it's a quarter of the price, half to a quarter of the price of some of these cars. Yet it competes and sometimes beats a lot of them. So today the two Lexuses, I saved them for last. Here's the window sticker, were some of my favorites. But let me know in the comments what you all think. What was your favorite? What would you like to see? I do have more content from the auto show, and I hope you all enjoyed kind of looking at these cars like I did. So we'll go walk around, but please subscribe if you haven't. And thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.